Welcome everyone to today's session. We're diving deep into Nigeria's Naira CBDC. It's quite a journey into digital currencies in Africa.
I'm really excited about this. So the Naira is Nigeria's central bank digital currency, right?
Exactly, it's a digital version of the Naira, and it was launched back in 2021, making Nigeria the first African country to take such a leap, and the fifth
Mm,
globally.
that's impressive. So what was the main intent behind introducing a Naira?
Well, the motivation was multifold. One, to boost financial inclusion by reaching those who remain unbanked. Two, to enhance cross-border CBDC transactions. Three, to simplify remittances from the diaspora. And finally, to supplement the existing payment infrastructures, all while strengthening financial stability.
I see. Kind of like rethinking the whole notion of cash in a digital era, especially during times like the pandemic where physical cash was, well, less preferred.
Yes, exactly. With cash shortages and hygiene concerns during the pandemic, digital financial transactions skyrocketed, making the introduction of a CBDC like Inara both timely and revolutionary. It's like the country was
Right.
preparing itself for what the future of money looks like.
And I remember that the Naira was part of a broader initiative which dates back to Nigeria's cashless policy initiated in 2012, wasn't it?
Absolutely. It all started with the cashless policy under former Governor Sanusi Lamido's leadership. Fast forward to 2021 when the pilot was announced after Nigerian banks even banned crypto transactions. A Naira was born from that mix of necessity and innovation.
Interesting. So it really emerged as an alternative in a time when traditional systems were in flux.
Precisely, and the CBN governor at the time, Godwin Emefiele, even highlighted that the CBDC could bridge mobile banking and e-business, pushing financial inclusion from 64% to a whopping 95% over
Hmm.
the next decade. That's a bold vision.
But practically speaking, how is the infrastructure of a Naira designed? I mean, what tech lie behind it?
Good question. The Naira operates on a robust three-tier architecture developed with Bitget, a fintech firm from Barbados. It uses what they call the NUMA architecture, built on Hyperledger Fabric, which is a type of distributed ledger
Right?
technology. This means it can tread that fine line between security and efficiency with capabilities of 2,000 to even 3,000 TPS, which is impressive for processing transactions.
Hmm. That sounds revolutionary. But isn't there some debate about using a private blockchain like Hyperledger Fabric in place of a public one?
Absolutely, there is. While the private nature grants enhanced security and aligns with traditional financial norms, it also raises eyebrows because it contrasts with the complete transparency typically touted by public blockchains.
Yeah,
So, there's definitely a balance to be managed between security, transparency, and the decentralization ethos.
got it. So while the trust is built on security, it might come at the cost of the openness that many crypto enthusiasts desire.
Exactly, it's a calculated trade off. Now, beyond infrastructure, let's talk about accessibility. Inara isn't just sitting on a server somewhere, it's integrated through various wallet systems, individual, edu, and merchant wallets.
Right? And each wallet is tailored for specific usage. For instance, the Edu wallet aims to nurture financial literacy among the younger ones by linking to a guardian's account.
Yes, it's basically a layered approach. The individual wallet is for everyday users with a bank account. The Edu wallet facilitates transactions for minors, and the merchant wallet helps
Hmm.
businesses accept payments seamlessly. This broad design really tries to include a wide spectrum of users.
And I guess that is critical given that nearly 36% of Nigerians are unbanked, which translates to around 40 million people, right?
Spot on. The Naira is strategically positioned to drive financial inclusion, and over the next decade, it's projected to contribute around $29 billion to Nigeria's
Right.
GDP. That's a huge jump indicating its potential to reshape the economy.
But there have been challenges too, haven't there? It sounds like the adoption has been a bit sluggish despite these lofty goals.
Yes, indeed. Adoption has been modest so far, with various hurdles in its path. There's resistance from traditional banking users, skepticism about digital security, especially in a country that's crypto-aware yet cautious, and the whole learning curve that comes with shifting from physical cash to digital currencies.
So, would you say that the Anera still has some serious work to do to win over the trust of the public?
That's right, and here's where a respectful challenge comes in. While the centralized architecture is meant to ensure tight control and compliance, it's also seen by some as a step back from the decentralized ideals that foster public trust in blockchain systems. It's a classic case of balancing regulatory
True.
oversight with user autonomy.
And on top of that, there's the issue of usability. Even if the technology is solid, educating the populace on how to use these wallets and adapt to a digital financial ecosystem isn't trivial.
Exactly, it's a whole ecosystem change. People have to shift their mindset from cash transactions to digital ones. Plus, the infrastructure must be reliable. Any hiccups can deter adoption significantly.
Right.
And that's where ongoing user support and continuous tech improvements play a huge role.
What about the future? How do you see the Anira evolving, say, if it activates smart contracts or broadens its collaborations globally?
Looking ahead, Anira's trajectory seems promising. There's talk of incorporating smart contracts, which could introduce decentralized applications into its ecosystem. Imagine contracts being executed automatically. It's like having a self-driving car that manages
Yeah,
all the rules of a transaction. And with potential global collaborations, it might even influence how other nations handle their digital currencies.
it's almost like Anera is setting the stage for a digital financial revolution beyond just Nigeria.
Precisely. It not only represents Nigeria's commitment to innovation, but also serves as a model of how digital currencies can enhance financial inclusion and boost economic
Mhm.
resilience. The transformation is both local and global in its appeal.
Speaking of global appeal, how do you think other countries are looking at Nigeria's model?
Well, several nations are observing closely. Nigeria's pioneering move highlights the potential of leveraging technology to tackle entrenched issues like unbanked populations and inefficient remittance systems. But there
Right.
are, of course, unique challenges in each country, so the model might get tailored differently according to local needs.
And in the discussion around technology, what do you think about the use of ISO 2022 messaging standards and the robustness of this kind of infrastructure?
It's a smart move. ISO 2022 isn't just a messaging standard, it's like the lingua franca of financial transactions in a way. It enhances interoperability, allowing various financial systems to integrate and uh, communicate seamlessly.
Yep.
And when you combine that with a proven tech stack like Hyperledger Fabric, you get a system that's both scalable and secure.
Yet, as we noted earlier, the debate still lingers over centralized control versus a fully decentralized model.
Exactly. And this is where the Anira's journey gets truly interesting. It's navigating not just technological innovation, but also political and social landscapes. The future might involve pivoting on these very choices to better suit its user base. It's a
Yeah.
balancing act, no doubt.
So, in closing, would you say that while Anera is a bold step forward, its success will largely depend on continuous refinement and building trust among its users?
Undoubtedly, the Anera is as much a technological challenge as it is a social one. Its evolution will need to reconcile security with transparency, technical excellence with user friendliness, and centralized oversight with the
Right.
spirit of innovation. The coming years will be crucial for Nigeria and for digital currencies worldwide.
This has been a really enlightening discussion. It's fascinating to see how a country can drive such transformative change by integrating tech with financial policy.
Absolutely. We're watching a digital revolution in real time here, and Nigeria's Naira might just be the spark that lights the way for many more innovations globally.
Looking forward to seeing how it evolves. Thanks for the insightful chat today.
Thanks for joining in. Until next time, keep exploring the future of money.